I want to talk about empowerment. Do you feel empowered? Do you feel empowered to be who you were designed and created by God to be? Or has life and life's challenges and struggles and dysfunctional relationships and trauma caused you to feel that you lack power? The definition, one definition of the word empowerment means the granting of power, right, or authority to do something. And I'd even add to that, to be who you are, to be who God says you are. What have you been empowered to do? What have you been given the power, the right, and the authority by God to do, to walk in? Who have you been empowered by God to be, to become? Because we're always in the process of becoming. And what has hindered your process? What tends to hinder your movement, your forward movement, your authentic version of you showing up in the world? What pattern of thinking, what pattern of believing, what genetic tendencies that have been passed down, what trauma, results of trauma have affected even the way your brain functions, to cause you to feel that you don't have the power, the right, or the authority to do and be who and what you know in your heart God has called you and equipped you to be and do. I am a certified trauma recovery coach and a minister of the gospel, a teacher, because that is who I am designed and created to be. And out of that flows what I do. Last thing I want to say about empowerment. Oftentimes, we don't feel empowered because we are not in a supportive environment. We don't have a support system. And I will tell you that moving out of that feeling of lacking power into feeling empowered requires support. So I encourage you to pray and ask God to send you your people, your support system. It's important. I couldn't even begin to overcome and recover from the childhood trauma I experienced until I was put into a supportive environment, until I met people who loved and accepted me just as I was, even though they could see me better than I could see myself. And they knew and understood me better than I understood myself. But they loved me and they encouraged me and they supported me. And these were therapists and counseling professionals and spiritual leaders who helped me believe that if they could do it for me, surely God could do it for me. So, empowerment. I pray for you that you will feel more and more empowered to be who God knows you are and who He wants you to believe that you are.